Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose. just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency. Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor! defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
I would be up for that. A little last-minute training couldn't hurt.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor! It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Cossilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. the thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
To my help! And death to the others! Things are about to get dicey! merchant is there.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand...
That's right. And so he must have...
I'll be damned.
Sorry, Captain.
Following orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Don't you worry now. You'll get your merchandise.
To my help! And down to the others!
to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious in these dark hours, but what you're about to discover could save your life. You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
If he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Selection, whatever you
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. Some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock, but the day of departure, every able-bodied...
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending... My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down...
That isn't the safest place in the city.
Let's go and find him. Thank you.
Happy to be of some help.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship.
Impossible. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler...
I wouldn't go that far.
Well then, they'll have to wait.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today...
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tir-Fredee. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest... Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next...
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure...
In that case, we're going to have to dock to the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard.
Our magic? Yeah, as for your question. Others are sea gifted. Join them. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of...
It is a magnificent place. The natives have a relationship with their land. They're a very friendly people, welcoming. I've also heard that there are a great many... But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? Thanks to you. Certain zones are owned completely by... It's a good port.
Be back soon, Captain.
have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
If you wore a Naught uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
To my health, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Can't you make an exception?
No, sorry, sir. Move along, please. Now!
Very well, I'm going.
Orders haven't changed, you know.
Very well.
Orders haven't changed.
Very well.
Orders haven't changed.
Can't you make an exception?
No?
Very well.
To hell! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Orders haven't changed, you know. No.
Very well.
Hello? What can I do?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait.
The way is clear. It's time.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't...
Don't you be worrying now.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You
Move out. Quick steps.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we can't...
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time.
I'm still without news of my cabin boy.
Be back soon, Captain.
Sir, you still haven't...
Have no...
I'm still...
When did you see your cabin boy?
It's been 2 days since I've had it. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must...
Does the boy know anyone in...
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so.
This Jonas, does he have any close...
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Be back soon, Captain.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's. The young...
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes.
Happy to...
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart.
I don't know where to start with this.
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by...
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, the itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral.
What do you think about
He's a damn... He knows his craft.
How old is he?
He's not seen it.
I need to be going. Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers the other day in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man. surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my...
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you? The night you
Maybe. For sure.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? You think my
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get around. Did anyone else see the...
There was still a small crowd in the... I seem to recall that regular being there. The kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that... But now and again he comes out.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man. Who knows his not? It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for lass now.
Thank you, Laura. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this. Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on...
There was indeed a party here last night.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be... Hair down to his neck, light brown?
I don't believe it. Of course he was... I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me.
What kind of damage are we talking about?
A good half of my furniture was broken into fire.
Let me take a look.
If you can fix it, up.
That's not a small sum.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his...
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few...
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right...
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You surely jest. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold...
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the...
Where might I find him at this time?
Here. He would never give away his chip. Anything else?
How is business going?
It's picking up. The Malik... The epidemic... Now that we...
Has the Malik... With all
right. Yeah, but you...
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't...
No. Have no fear about that. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago. After visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his...
Yes, that does ring a bell.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. And he must have been right to be nervous.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in. The kind of man you can round up for a few coins. If you can. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally...
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breathe, and I think I might well have seen those same men grab... I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what...
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover?
No, sir. You are in luck. It was Sir Fontaine.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the...
Thank you. You've been immense.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are... And to what do I owe the honor?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here. But perhaps
It concerns a delicate matter. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force.
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe...
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your door.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had a gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their...
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that it seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own... This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us... You will have no trouble verifying...
Where might I find your son?
I cannot say, Excellency. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Don't you worry now. You'll get your merchandise.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know...
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our schedule.
I'm still without news of my cabin.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give...
A contract? But what kind of
A commercial contract. In exchange for in some cases, nations even trade some of their... I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a... And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our...
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side.
Don't worry.
I certainly hope so.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nauts.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him...
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do... Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain... Children born on their ships belong to them. It's that certain contracts are so important that they also require... From time to time, the congregation has passed such a...
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between
No. That pact ended a long time. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it after. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nauts, as breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in it.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us. This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek? Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Sir de Sardet, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Nauts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Nauts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll—
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fon? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
As if you would know what it is like to be a parent. You are far too young to understand the way we feel.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Nauts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Nauts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Nauts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell. Locked. Locked.
Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend—
That doesn't surprise me. I feel more sorry for my mother.
You don't seem to be all that close to your—
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. My family is the Nauts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now.
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find—
Sir, you still haven't found your—
Have no fear.
My cap—
You do.
All we can do is— I do thank you. Your actions bring you on.
Be back soon, Captain.
The miracle of science. You won't believe your eyes.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion? Welcome! It's such a... Have you seen it? Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome! It's such a... Have you seen it? Thank you for your visit. Welcome! Have you seen... Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Find all you need in our selection, whatever. Welcome. It's such a... Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Come closer now. Don't be afraid.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
And
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Well then, were you...
Yes.
That does indeed look like fine work.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I...
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a dangerous fellows. They've a store...
What kind of business does...
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profit. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you.
Thank you for the information.
Get off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Same... Anything else?
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
If you had any idea who I am... Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
It's not possible just now. It's blocked. Yeah! It's not possible just now.
keeps shouting like that, we should have gotten rid of him.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate...
Oi! Where do you think you're going? You're in our territory.
I'm looking for my cousin, and it would seem that he is in this...
That very well could be. We have had a guest since yet.
That would fit the bill. I have no idea how he earned such a kind...
Being born into silk sheets doesn't...
We know this sort only too well. But they're always a lot friendlier, ever.
That's right. But lessons have a price.
Gentlemen, you tire my patience. Free...
Well now, take a look at this.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
It's not possible just now. Locked.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress!
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you, I know that.
He appointed you governor, didn't he? He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame! I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that, I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Saad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better, but our ancestors quit. And of course, today, it is by no means an each day we push the limits of our understanding.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
The exchanges are very I will not hide from you that we have hoped, but your princes insist on maintaining it is by all means a respectable position, even if it...
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tir-Fredi for much longer than we...
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our new... Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. It is a luxurious island, and the vegetation is extremely varied. We discovered animals, some savage, but you shall discover...
And what of your war with Ptolemy?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire... But that's the way of...
Have you been fighting...
From direct...
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him? I wonder if he'll serve us the same route.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy?
There are none. You will feel nothing but...
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify that. If it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the talk of all Serene. Are your boots worn through? Welcome. It's such a pleasure. Have you seen it?
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I will think about it.
As you wish. Things are about to get dicey. Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right! Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I understand if you don't believe me after all that. But I haven't. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of match.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose... I saw them, inflicting torture, find a remedy to the Malachor. They won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you... Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain...
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions.
You don't understand. I fled. This potion is an attempt to create...
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder?
I don't have a choice. But it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it?
I ran tests on myself. For such a small sip of this mixture provokes in me... The mob would have been furious in any case. But a normal dose...
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this...
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your
So...
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
Sir, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You're under arrest.
How unjust.
Your Excellency. I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him...
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity... Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me...
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet,
To what do I owe the pleasure? I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tiv. Ah, yes. I did Allow me to congratulate... You are correct, Excellence. It is a station of great honor. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work. I only regret that you're... Really? To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping... Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of you. Very well. A small group of danger... We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans, but these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard. Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. The Prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made... I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be... I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me? The hide... I've heard... But... I must be going.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Fredi. I'm
enchanted as well, Your Highness.
Are you ready?
We should be able to set sail with the tide as a...
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many coming. As long as they don't try and get on my ship. Like that said, we did catch ourselves a
smuggler. Maybe he could be of...
In the port jails. Not why I ask you. Why the sudden interest?
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just...
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of course. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Ptolemy's men.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen, and they were making quite a fuss. Feel free to carry out your own investigation. The port brigs.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt. Like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I know naught. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing Ptolemy. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who...
The very same.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we wanted to verify if this island...
And?
Teofredi is without any doubt the text that...
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak. He speaks of a voice that...
It was written in black and white. And...
I understand now what that text is. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a...
The sacred texts are...
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't...
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll...
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk...
That would be better than...
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek...
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them.
I am sorry for you. But I must arrest you and hand you over to...
We might be two poor historians.
To my help! And death to the others! Poor boys. I understand them. Better to die weapon in hand than on a flaming pyre.
Now let's go and inform the Cardinal that their heretics are dead.
Come on now. Let me out. You promised. Please. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet,
I was able to find the heretics, alas.
What a pity.
I left them in the Nort warehouses.
Very well. Very well. And I would appreciate it if you would accept...
What's your point of view on the...
That...
How is Tulane?
But I... And...
How goes the... And on
to my... Which...
I must be going.
Sir? Are you ready? We should be able to set sail with the tide.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several... Do you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into?
No, my house is in order. We are ready.
Perfect.
I am so eager to discover Tir Fridee. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
Right. I heard a rumor the Nords even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Norts are strange, but not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, piss-distilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe! So eager to discover Tir Fridee. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures.
The beast!
Come then.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious. I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic. Gentlemen!
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
And this journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready hard to wear! Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
No, not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are! To your health. Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me...
This request doesn't seem to please...
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to... In any case, here I am at your service.
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine from the continent. One armor that fits you like a glove. We'll make it good.
Greetings. You look like... If you're looking for the best steel, you're in the right place. And if you have a special request, my associates will be...
One armor that fits you like a glove. We'll make it for you.
Well, I'll be damned, it's Captain Kurt.
Manfred! Still at...
Always, as you can see.
We've come to find you regarding the merchandise that Kurt was taking care of.
Ah, the commander's cargo, yes. I was told that had come in. And so he's got you working on this. Lucky Kurt. It helps to have friends in high places.
Is everything in order?
Alas, no. Our merchandise has been unloaded into one of those dock storehouses. They're well guarded. A little less at night.
Since these crates are registered in the ship's manifest...
The modification of the manifest might have... We'd have too many details to explain to them, and our commander...
What? Is he waiting for us?
No, of course not. And he must also mark the crate.
Why is that?
Most of the men are illiterate, but they need to be quick about it.
I see. Well, let's see what we're able to do.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
My ship's being used to move your contraband, and now you want to sneak into one of our warehouses.
Kurt was given the order. If we want to help him, we don't have a choice.
I don't like this. But since I've been sacked, let's just say that this will be a little bit of revenge.
How are we to know in which warehouse we'll find this damn cargo?
I'm afraid we're going to have to take a look at all of them.
That won't be necessary. My entire cargo has been placed in the warehouse closest to my ship.
No, these aren't the right crates. No, these aren't the right crates. No, these aren't the right crates. I need a bit of practice. I need a bit of practice. Here are the crates we've been looking for. It appears that one of them has been broken. It's full of weapons.
That doesn't seem right. It is our clients that supply us weapons on Teerfredi.
You didn't know what was in the crates?
No. I don't concern myself with the commander's business. I should take a look into this. I have some friends here that must know what this is all about.
Let me know what you discover. Now, let's mark these crates and get going.
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine from the continent.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the Forge. What can I do for you? Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you. Hello, Your Excellency.
We have found a way into the storehouse and we have marked all of the crates.
Perfect. I shall ask my men to follow the same path.
One of the crates was damaged. I was quite surprised by what I found in it.
Really? To be honest with you, the commander never... I received the order to deliver them as soon as Kurt accomplished his mission with... For what it's worth, and I hope you can accept this modest token for...
If you have another moment, Your Excellency, I would like to ask... We have a serious problem that I did not hear of until recently.
I'm listening.
I was told that some of our soldiers have been extorting large sums of money from the town under the pretext of finance.
Are you telling me that the Guard is extorting merchants?
Indeed. Some merchants have been assaulted, and one of them has even been found dead.
I hope you don't intend to conceal this information. If my cousin learns of this...
Oh no, certainly not, Your Excellency. We intend to punish the guilty party with the great... But the merchants refuse to give us the slightest testimony. The Guard... We won't be able to put a stop to these crimes.
Count on me. No, thank you.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again.
I'm currently investigating an extortion case involving the Guard. Are you one of the merchants who has been threatened?
No, not at all. I've never heard of this business. Someone must have lied to you.
Really? Come on. If you want these guards to be arrested, you need to talk to me.
I mean no offense, but you won't be able to do anything. I want to hold on to my business. And my life. How about some new...
I was told that someone found a merchant's body. Did you know him?
Of course. The town isn't that big. Poor Renault. We found his body on the... One of his associates, half...
Have the culprits been found?
No. Listen. Nobody wants to... It's been months since it happened.
You are obviously a victim of these bandits. One of your people is dead.
It's precisely because one of our people... Now, you can either buy something or let me get back to work. Because I am not going to say one more word about this case.
The law of silence is at work. Nobody saw anything, nobody knows anything.
Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you.
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine from the... Sire, I am pleased to welcome you to the best wine and spirit shop if you're looking for something to accompany a fine meal. Or for a gift for someone.
Thank you, but I'm not here for them. I'm conducting an investigation. Some merchants are being...
Are you sure? It's probably just a...
Come now. I am the legate of the congregation. If guards
Threats? No.
I was told a merchant had been...
Really? Oh, I didn't know. No one told me about that. What was his name?
Come on, don't take me for a fool.
I don't? Really? I don't. So, what sort of wine would you like?
You're obviously terrified. Don't you think it's better to tell—
Listen, I've no desire to get into trouble.
But if you don't help me, you will never—
I told you, I don't know what you're talking—